Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming Kingmaker Runs. It's a 1-2-6 again. Last time we did not make it through our final fight with the explosives that we had, so let's see how things go today. Oh, you really want to tempt me with the cherry, don't you? I was gonna think about erring towards not doing any explosives, but then you went and do this, don't you? What am I supposed to do with that apart from make explosives? Whenever you lose armor, restore that much health. You know what? Sure. Just as something weird to take early. And you know what? We'll ferry it immediately as a purple. Wounded. Gain thorns equal to the enemy attack. Whenever you would gain thorns, gain one attack instead. Okay. So we want to gain a lot of armor and max HP, so that we can be wounded and not be at risk of dying immediately, so that we can take another strike with the thorns we now have available. Which double-plated armor would do nicely. Spend one armor to gain 2 thorns. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Petrified statue. Lots of interesting stuff there. And a golem and a teleporter. So we'll probably come back around these parts. Do I want to get... I do want max HP. I did just say that. So, you know what? There was a cold... Was there a cauldron right here? No, it's a shop and a golem. Need a cauldron fast-ish. Keep that. Another bramble buckler. You take me to a cauldron. Past lots of interesting stuff on that route. Right, keep the max HP up. Fancy shopman. Oh, there's no... Oh, there's a fire reasonably nearby. What was that? That's an oil. I want the oil. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that as a first set of scrounging. $20 max HP means that we can get stunned, wounded reasonably comfortably. Not that even we're going to get that far. Okay. I'll take that for the healing. Stone egg. The other shop did have the stone stun guy and a bunch of kind of that general stuff in it. I want to get back to a cauldron. Oh, well. Any teleporter really close to here? No, we're near one. So we might as well do this and get a handbat. That'll start getting 2 additional strike. Then what do I want? More max HP? I'll do. I'm not going to have you take me to the farmer because it shouldn't be too hard to find the farmer. He says, then not finding the farmer. I can see a golem around. I would like another one of these. I'll do that. Then there's a golem right here. Where is this farmer? We can be exposed an additional time. Does work, but doesn't have anything to synergize with us. There's the farmer. I would like a stone stake, and then back to our cauldron that we have near a teleporter. And then, which shop did we visit? Was it one up here? There was that one, but it might have been... Oh, there's a different one. Did we see another shop somewhere? Yeah, that one. That's the one I want. Battlestart gain max health equals your base armor. Battlestart give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item is what I fancy. That and a fire. Excuse you. Ahead of this fight. Make sure we're on max HP. Enjoy being stunned. We need an edge for this weapon. Something on hit would be ideal. Right, looking for fresh edges to explore. Let's go southeast from here. Speed is not gonna really be the thing for us today, by the looks of things. But I'll tell you what there is just here. Combine those together. Gain armor equal to lost health. I think we have seen the other component of this combo in a shop somewhere. But our max armor is not very high. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Just need more base armor to make that really viable. So we'll keep that in mind. There's some base armor. Even if just a teeny tiny piece. This guy, a lot of explosions. Well, that's nice. There's part of the east end of the board. Wounded, gain thorns equal to enemy attack. It's not really huge against this guy with maybe 3 attack, maybe 4 attack, whatever. It's not like a big scary prospect, is it? Let's touch this here. Do I want to fairy it instead? It is also 3 armor. That is something. Not tons, but it's something. Alright, let's do the fight. Let's see how it goes. Right, I think we're fine. Yes, indeed. More armor. or trading. There's a granite crown to go with the iron skin potion. Again, but equally, it's less room to navigate with our inventory, and we know that there's lots of availability of that specific item in shops, so... God, that was a big detour, wasn't it? That's more like what I want to see. There's a horse down there. Take me to a local golem. Could get an edge to our weapon around these parts too. Would be greatly desired. Crone. Paper grave. Deal 1 damage, turn start. This item gains 2 damage. Wounded, stun the enemy for 3 turns. How quickly are they going to do that much damage? Give the enemy 1 Riptide whenever Riptide triggers. Do that. Could take a little while. No. Health is fine. As is. You gonna show me an anvil? Nope. 38 gold. First time each time you gain thorns, restore that much health. No. No. Right, there's a granite crown again. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Gain armor equal to lost health. These are all things that I want. I'm going to get rid of the razor breastplate at this point, I think. Right, let's check our ordering. That'll start. Gain max health equal to base armor. Gain armor equal to lost health. Exposed. Healing. If your thing is full, that's fine. Let's do that. Okay, that's all fine. In turn, gain 2 armor, give the enemy 2 armor. No thanks. Whenever you lose armor, deal 1 damage. That would be nice to have right now, given that they're going to have some kind of explodey stuff. Well, actually, it's 1 Riptide that we get, and it's only that 1 Riptide in the whole of play. So it's less good. Explosive powder is not the time. Alright, I guess nothing for now. We didn't see Gnomish guy, did we? We saw Crone. Let's go towards Crone, and then we can perhaps pick something up after. Alright, I'm pretty happy about this. The freeze is kind of lame, but it'll be fine. Are we going to be able to hurt them enough to actually kill them? Well, if not, we have a time bomb. Yep. Thank you, Time Bomb. Saving me from that endless loop. Oh, geez. Rawhide and Hero's Return, although that suggests not too much else, just lots of raw attack. Boots of Sloth, Helmet of Envy. I think Helmet of Envy doubles the enemy's attack, which is not great. Boots of Sloth takes longer to go through the days. I don't think either of these things are things that I want. Battle Start, double the enemy's attack, yeah. I wonder if we could find a fairy and what happens here. Monsters always hunt you 8 armor. That's the best one, really. I would like to see another double-plated thing. That would be the ideal situation for me right now. Because I'd like to get that inventory space back. I should probably be moving south where there's lots of empty space uncovered. Also known as covered. Oh, lots of barren stretches though. So many barren stretches. Jeez. Come on, just give me one other thing that I want. Shouldn't be too hard. And there's very few chests around some of these parts, aren't there? It's not those. Countdown 4 gains 6 armor. Countdown 3 give the enemy 2 Riptide. Countdown 4 gain 3 regen. I mean, that's worth more than that, and this is a stone item, which is nice. That puts us up to 5 stone items for 5 stun. Seems like kind of a big deal. Right, if nothing else, our Time Bomb should really help us out here. Again, if we win this round, if we win this fight, we have done a win with every item set. I keep forgetting that this is the fight to see that through. Here's the Time Bomb. We've done it! Okay, what would I like to see right now? The anvil that lets me be exposed twice. Super Mega Golems here, that's really cool. Probably take that on double-plated armor to get even more when exposed. Do I want to get rid of this? I guess. Wounded, regain your base armor. That's really good. Whenever you gain armor, gain 1 additional armor. We still don't have an edge, which is unbelievable. Wounded, regain your base armor. Right, let's go see Super Mega Golem. We are going to be slower no matter what happens. They are on a huge purity build. This goes to 12. This goes to 8 extra 12. But it takes longer for the bomb to go off if we do this one. But with how much attack they're going to have, I don't know, man. I'm just going to take the big base. None of that. Not that either. Yeah, I'd like to see another one of these. And the anvil that lets you get exposed twice, if that's even in the pool. It's it should be there. Blacksmith's Bond. So fastest way to get to that. Shopping. We got rid of the book. We got 49 money. So shopping is not going to be a problem once we can find a close by friendly neighborhood store. I would like a stone stake because that's another turn of stun that they will be suffering from. We have this full game 5 armor, 8 armor. I might as well do that. And then we can see if we find the anvil. There it is. You can activate exposed 1 additional time per battle. That's really good for our time bomb. I guess I might lose this basic guy because right now we're not gonna have enough time to really build up much else. Okay. After that, what? Basically, oh, have we seen any environments where we can get an edge? It really feels like it's the hardest thing to get every run. There's a horse there. There's potion guy up there. You know what? We might have time. This is why you pay attention to the fireplaces in the areas around you. Gain armor equal to lost health. Gain 20 max health, gain armor equal to lost health. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Gain 20 max health, gain armor equal to lost health. Fine by me. Good, solid upgrade that. Fairy ring does not interest me. Can you take me to a place I can get an edge? You cannot. That was right there. We are at max HP. How does this go? They are going to have a lot of attack. So much attack. Jeez. I think we have problems. Well, we're not going to have armor too much longer for them to have double, but it did not matter. They crushed us. But we now have a win with every item set, so that challenge is resolved. I think soon I'm going to go back to the swamp and try and defeat the Hydra on very hard mode. Otherwise, there's a lot of other games coming out that I'm excited to play, so there might be fewer of these, but there is going to be the expansion to the 3rd biome, at which point there'll probably be about another 100 episodes. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.